So welcome back, guys. Today we're going to go ahead and discuss something that I think has been sweeping the internet for a long time, and I think it's time that we've had that discussion too. And so today I'm going to talk about the three distinct paths that most men go down. If you guys can remember, of course, that movie, very, very, very influential for its time, The Matrix. I think it came out in 1999 or 2000. And there's this pivotal scene where Morpheus offers the main character, Neo, a choice. He can either take a blue pill and remain comfortable, ignorant, just complete bliss, not really knowing about what's happening in the real world around him. Or he has the option to take the red pill. So the red pill was going to allow him to see the world how it truly was. Now, this choice, it wasn't just cinematic. It kind of transcended the movie theater. And lately, it's become a bit of a metaphor for awakening, especially when it comes to men that are trying to make sense of the world that they live in. So today we're going to discuss this just on a surface level, and I'm going to talk about the three distinct paths that men take: red pill, blue pill, and the third one, which I'll mention shortly. So now these perspectives, they completely shape how men approach relationships, how we define value, and how we kind of deal with the different challenges that life brings us. So the blue pill, guys, this really represents like a comforting lie. The blue pill, it's a belief that, hey, as long as you're nice and you're agreeable and try to be emotionally available and highly empathetic and just supportive of, kind of the people around you, the women you deal with, things are all going to work out. And it promises that you'll have love, success, respect, simply just by kind of going with the ebbs and flow of life and just playing by society's rules. But many men discover that after years of doing everything the right way, it really doesn't reward them this kind of blind obedience in a sense. And so they end up overlooked, undervalued, and even at times even betrayed. And so now on the other hand, well, you have the red pill. So now the red pill it's the uncomfortable truth. It's not about being hateful or bitterness or learning to be manipulative. It's really about just kind of recognizing the biological, the psychological, and the social dynamics that truly shape kind of human behavior. It's understanding that the male value, that's more so earned. It's done so through signs of strength, leadership, showing discipline, staying on your purpose, and that attraction really isn't. It's not fair. It's skewed in one direction, and it's really more about showing these other signs that are attractive to the other people around you. When it comes to this topic, talking about it is, I know already it's somewhat controversial. I get that. But I felt it was important to at least bring it up, kind of let you guys know where I stand, because when I was younger, I wish I had someone to share this truth with me earlier. Being 18, being in my early 20s, having this information could have been very helpful. I would have made very different decisions kind of moving along, even though I felt like I was seeing signs of success socially, romantically, etc. at that time. I know that understanding the differences would have been helpful. And so me even bringing this topic up is, of course, it's something I want to share with you guys, but I'm more so compelled because there could be somebody who's younger that's looking for an introduction to this. And, even for myself, I have a younger brother that right now he's kind of young for this topic, but as he starts to age and he grows into his teenage years and starts to enter adulthood, I know this is information that I know will be helpful to him. And hopefully I'm here to share it with him in person. But if not, this can serve as a log for him where he can at least start his own journey and hopefully do so in a manner that's going to benefit him. And hopefully you guys can benefit from this as well. And so the item that I mentioned, that third path, really this is the one you guys want to pretty much avoid at all costs. This one is labeled as the black pill. Really, the black pill is just a dead end, in my opinion. It's really following the idea of, hey, things are the way that they are. Nothing matters. It is what it is. Why should I even try? Like, the game is rigged against me, and oh well, I'm being successful is not something that I have any control over, especially when it comes to the romantic space. So that's just reserved for the people who are born with certain things. And so, hey, why even play the game? So the black pill is something that I would say, that kind of mindset for men, it really kills all motivation for them, and ultimately will lead you to a path of just loneliness, despair, and bitterness, in my opinion. So number one, you've got the blue pill. That's the comforting lie. Number two is the red pill, which is really more of an uncomfortable truth. And then you have the black pill, which to me is really just like a hopeless void in a sense. And so in bringing this up, my goal isn't not to necessarily preach to you as to which way you should go, but just to show you the three different paths that are there and to inform you so that way you can make a choice as you're taking in content, which way to go, whatever path you've decided. Hopefully you completely avoid the black pill. Hopefully you can also see how the blue pill doesn't serve you the way you probably hope that it would. But the red pill, while yes, it's uncomfortable, it's controversial, at the same time, I think it's probably the best direction if you just want to make sure that you have more clarity on how humans interact with each other, how men are judged, and especially when it comes to interactions with women, what it is that really they find value in, and what you can do to put yourself in best position to succeed. So moving forward, I am going to kind of begin a little bit of a series at attraction, masculine values, leadership, power, self-respect, all these things with kind of a red pill lens in a sense. And again, not from a hatred perspective of the opposite sex, but more so how you can move about and navigate in a way that's going to make you more attractive to them, and also hopefully find some more fulfillment for yourself. So again, thank you guys for your time. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.